Another day, another commentary. And this one is over a controversy that happened last week. Goody gumdrops. Okay, context. The YouTuber Safety Paws was in Kamen Rider's server, where they were harassed by a kid with serious issues. To the point where Septi was having suicidal thoughts, and not only did Carmen seemingly do nothing to stop the harassment, but also said that Septi was feeling suicidal for sympathy points. Because doing that worked out so well for Carmen last year on Twitter. Side note, if A Buster shows up in your Discord or tries to add you, it is highly advised that you ban and block them. Since this is a minor known for sending nudes of herself to people and trying to get them reported for being in possession of CP. There was a Discord call on a server called the Senate about all this that you can listen to on Carmen's channel. The day after, or so I remember, Nicoda put out a rather heated video calling other commentators to action, demanding Carmen give an apology via hashtag. While I was just as frustrated as Coda, it was mainly due to how flippantly Carmen seemed to act and call, seeming to care more about being inconvenienced than what was being discussed. I would have made my second rant video on Carmen, but then a comment from Just a Robot and a video from Doodletones made me rethink things. I told Coda I wouldn't feel right about doing a video on Carmen out of bias, and I wanted to see where things went going forward with this. Rather than a rant, I considered doing a video just going over my thoughts on the whole thing in general, but Coda told me to hold off on that, saying she and Carmen were discussing things and trying to come to an understanding. How fucking ever? Someone named Raptor Tristan made a response to Coda, and yeah, I felt like this was a video that had to be made. Because, my god, is this not how you should respond to something you perceive as drama?
Hey guys, guess what happened? Nicoda had to make another video. And of course, on Kamen Rider. And of course, it's terrible. It's just them just, saying dumb stuff, acting all, I'm big monkey, because let's all agree, if you dare criticize the mighty Nicoda, she would pretty much grab and pretty much bash you like an ape. She'll go full ape.
Okay, we can all clearly see the issues with this video so far, right? Not just me, we can all see that this is an unscripted video, yeah? Okay, good. The audio in this is kind of ARG. I legit don't know what to use to record your audio, but when I watched this for the first time on my PC, I legit couldn't understand what you were saying and had to turn on closed captions. I also had to turn up the volume on my VLC media player while I was scripting this whole thing, and while that helped somewhat, it doesn't make the rambliness of your video any less annoying to sit through. I am probably going to amplify the audio or put in subtitles while editing this, as well as cut out the parts of the video where you really don't seem to say anything that adds to the discussion. I'll be putting up a timestamp when that happens. Oh, lovely. Screen Recorder in 2022. Allow me to recommend you install YouTube extensions. Does wonders when you can't find a decent video converter, and can be used to download a video that goes over an hour.
You are fucking evil. I gave you the chance to apologize. I gave you the chance to talk things out nicely. But fuck your feelings, fuck your emotions. I'm going for the throat. I'm not gonna sit back and save my anger for when someone does succeed in killing me.
Okay, one, I like how you call Carmen evil, yet you're the one that called her a pedo numerous times with no evidence to back your claim other than, oh, but pedophilia is a secret drug children, which it is not, by the way. It is not.
Okay, not even my smart TV can make sense of the rest of your mush-mouth gibbering there. But I believe this is what you were referring to.
Arguments surrounding lolicon and pedophilia usually get people very emotionally riled up, obviously for good reason. However, you still need to make good points against the concepts of lolicon and pedophilia, and you can't just call it gross and move on. In this video, Carmen responds to a video made by a YouTuber named Liam McEnvoy talking about lolicon and the effects it has on online communities. I want to make something very clear. Pedophiles and child molesters are different. Pedophile is defined as someone who is simply attracted to kids, and child molester is someone who actually molests kids. I'm laying this out because I don't think Carmen is a child molester. I don't have proof that she has or has attempted to groom or diddle a kid. However, I do think she is a pedophile.
Ooh. Ooh, Coda. Really wanted to defend you on that because I thought Tristan was just pulling shit out of his ass. But then I went through all your videos on Carmen. And on that note, Tristan, I had to sift through several videos to tell if that was a valid claim or just you attempting to slander someone. Maybe if you linked Coda's videos on Carmen in your description, instead of just promoting your Discord, you could have saved people a lot of trouble. Instead, you make a positive claim that people have to go searching for. Also, not even going to pretend I don't think Lycons are sus people. They're attracted to sexual depictions of child characters or childlike characters. What the fuck is so appealing about that? Actually, don't tell me. The answer would probably invade my dreams and give me nightmares.
Fucking sure that your voice is heard. Not to mention Carmen isn't the only person at fault here. She has a whole server of people who sat back and did fucking nothing. By my standards, if you didn't do anything, you are just as guilty as her. You could have stepped in, but you didn't. So in my eyes, you owe Septi an apology as well. Sitting back and doing nothing doesn't make you innocent. Quite the fucking opposite. Don't get me wrong, some people did help when it was needed, and if you did, good on you. But if you didn't, you owe Septi an apology.
Okay, one, I don't owe Septi anything. Mainly because I didn't even know this was happening at the time. I was actually watching Stranger Things on the TV while this was going on. And not everyone who's in Carmen's Discord server, just because they're online doesn't mean that they're viewing the Discord server. Also, I really like how you say that they owe him an apology, yet they legit don't owe him anything.
Okay, I'll agree with you that if you were unaware of what was happening, you shouldn't be held to that demand. Not everyone is aware of everything that goes on in every Discord server they're a part of. However, there is likely a huge number of people in Carmen's server, and if they knew what was going on and did nothing about it, and just blindly agreed with Carmen that Septi was sad-fishing, then yes, I can agree with Coda that those people are at fault.
This video, not just once or twice. I want her to see this video until she's shaking with anger. I want this video to fill every notification tab she has, along with the hashtag #ApologizeCarmenRider. I want to force her to apologize, to send a message that there is a line. Cross it, and you are.
Okay, so your main goal is to harass Carmen. Pretty much harass her over and over and force her to apologize, which is pretty much bullying her and all that. You know, harassment can lead to people killing themselves, right?
You mean like what happened to Septipaws?
But then again, if Carmen did kill herself, you probably wouldn't care anyway.
Did you really just pull that card? Way to make assumptions! I don't even freaking know what to say to this. So because Carmen's a lolicon advocate, Coda would feel nothing if she died. Holy fucking shit.
Anyway, now's the time to speak up. I will have your back. My community will have your back. You aren't alone, and I will make fucking sure that your voice is heard.
Okay, Nicoda, you're not who you think you are. You're not this brave hero going to save the day. You didn't expose Carmen. You didn't do any of that. Because the truth is, Nicoda, your real main goal since day one, since you made those videos on Carmen, were to take her down. That is a fact about you. You just wanted to take Carmen Rider down. Put her reputation in the mud.
That's a pretty big claim. Do you have a source?
Do you honestly think anyone believes you? Because like Carmen Rider said, you've been saying this since day one, that your main goal is to take down Carmen Rider.
Oh, a biased source. Makes sense to me. But how about we take a look at Coda's first video on Carmen?
Ladies, gentlemen, non-binary folk, come sit around the fire, cause I have a tale to tell. I've been around the commentary scene for a while now, and I've seen my fair share of garbage commentators. Racists, sexists, transphobes, dumb fucks, pedophiles, even a couple straight up Nazis. But recently, I found a commentator who embodies the worst qualities of everything mentioned above. A commentator so dumb, so bad, that she has to cope by claiming, "I refuse to lose." Well, Carmen, that's all gonna end here. In this 4-part series, I intend to demonstrate and criticize all of your worst attributes. I don't want you to be cancelled. Quite the opposite, actually. I want you to get better and be better.
Despite how Coda may have felt towards Carmen when she made this video, Coda didn't start her series with the intention of taking her down, but instead point out her worst attributes. Granted, Coda was part of Kumo's big collaborative effort on Carmen, but the funny thing is, Coda started her series before this video happened, and even defended Carmen from one of Kumo's videos. You've never really taken the time to sit down and watch any of Coda's videos on Carmen, have you? That's the impression you're leaving me with.
But you are against harassment. You've made that clear. Here's a chance to help put your money where your mouth is.
Okay, you think Doodle Tones is going to help you, especially after you accused her of being homophobic? Dude, they're not going to help you. They're not. Because here's a fun fact. You accused them of being a homophobe just because they said it is a right to discriminate against gay people.
No, she said Doodle Tones defended homophobia in regards to their bakeries having the right to refuse service to homosexual couples and being under no legal obligation to make gay wedding cakes. I watched Doodle's hour-long commentary on Blaze the Movie Fan where she said that. Unfortunately, the only way you can watch Go's commentary on Doodle is via Riff Artemy Musha did on their channel. Though by chance, Neko did accuse Doodle Tones of being homophobic, Doodle and Musha are perfectly welcome to come in the comment section and tell me.
Also, I find this funny because Nicoda also accused Carmen of transphobia, which is bloody idiotic because Carmen's trans herself. But anyways,
I'm aware of the video you're referring to. I really enjoyed spending 33 minutes of my life listening for something Coda never said. Also, you can be trans but still doing the same transphobic shit. Hi, Star Giant Productions.
Hey, Jerry Pete, can you explain to Lily Orchard what exactly she did wrong here?
Rule of 3, Josh. Rule of 3.
What happened to Jerry Pete? Because I miss him.
Prison mate Luke. A lot of people still don't like you. However, if you want to help your reputation at least a bit, now's the perfect.
are you dumb or something? Prison mate Luke ain't gonna just instantly come back from the grave. His dead channel ain't just gonna automatically come back to life and instantly target Carmen. Also, last time Prison mate Luke pretty much messed with Carmen, well, let's just say, didn't mess with Carmen per se, but let's just say Carmen pretty much teared Prison mate Luke apart.
I mean, tearing apart anything Luke said wasn't really the big break the movie you seem to think it is. Anyone who actually stopped to think for more than a millisecond could tell that Luke was just really talking out of his ass. Especially during the whole dramas with Char and Hopeless Peaches. I mean, unless he had red scales. But yeah, Coda asking for Prison Mate Luke to be part of this. Oof. Not enough time had passed for people to forget about his craptastic apology video. I am firmly in the camp that the commentary community is just a smidge better without Luke. And that's the end of the video. If I was going to do a worst commentaries of 2022, this would be the first video I'd talk about. The production quality I can sort of forgive. The main issue I have, well, one of them, is how you went about this in an unscripted manner, just because you didn't care for Ko's attitude in the video. Don't get me wrong, people have the right to dislike Ko's video, even if they can agree that Carmen should be held accountable for her tactless and apathetic behavior. It was the main reason I was buying Ko's video when she first put it out. Aside from the whole unscripted thing, you really just sort of attack Koda as a person by claiming she called Carmen a transphobic pedophile with zero context or evidence. You probably don't identify as a commentator, but these are things folks from my part of the woods wouldn't let slide. As for my thoughts on hashtag apologize Carmen writer, honestly think hashtag Simply Support Squad works better. Not saying that Coda didn't have the right to be mad. I was just as annoyed with Carmen during the call, due to her whole flippant attitude, and how she cared more that she was being inconvenienced than someone else's emotional mental state. Like Doodle said, Carmen just comes off as contrarian for the sake of being contrarian. What I am saying though is while that Coda could have still made a video calling Carmen out, she really should have asked for people to send emotional support to Septi, rather than try and brute force an apology out of Carmen. Especially since, as Space 5 said in a Twitter thread, Carmen doesn't like most of the people Coda name dropped in her video, with the exception of just a robot who didn't want to be dragged into this, and very likely wouldn't have listened to them. With all that said, I'm tired, and I don't want to make this video any longer than it has to be, so this is Night at Eye saying thanks for watching and please share your thoughts with me.